Very good day to lecturer and my fellow friends. The topic we chosen is about to analyze the ethical issues that have occurred recently, which is the patient's information being shared in public. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Nishalini Shanmugam and my metric number is 26542Y. Initially, I would like to explain about the summary issue. The most critical disease that have been spread nationwide and the world is the COVID-19 epidemic, which was the first detected in China, Wuhan district around December 2019. However, this disease began to become a serious issue in our country on March 17 onwards. In Malaysia, the other affected countries face a problematic issues regarding information sharing on social media that wasn't the situations and the public's access to personal information about patients and their family members. The risk of stigmatizations, discrimination and blame increases as personal knowledge is shared. Privacy in the healthcare industry extends to which what we are informed the medical professions and what they write down about us, any prescriptions that we are taken and any other personal informations people offer. There are laws that regulate how healthcare providers collect and preserve knowledge about our health as well as where and how they view and share that information. Furthermore, medical confidentiality refers to a set of rules that limit who can see the information exchanged between a patient and their health professionals. Any discussion you have to the doctor with several exemptions must be kept confidential between the two of both of you and the company with whom they are working. Professionals in the healthcare sector have legal and ethical obligations to protect the confidentiality of the information about their employees and the patients. Maintaining the protection of information in the system is a significant challenge because technologies can bring such risk. The Malaysian Medical Council, which is MMSC, confidentiality guidelines provides two requirements under which confidentiality can be violated without the patient's permission. It is legal, for example, if the filing is mandated by law. The Prevention and Control of Infectious Disease Acts to 1988, for example, we can use the current pandemic requiring patients' personal records such as their identity, age, gender, race, and ethnicity. However, by providing accessibility to a collection of medical data surrounding the other's health and genetic information from different databases over the span of the lifespan, they increase the risk of confidential health data being unintentionally leaked or distributed to unauthorized persons. There is a widespread agreement that people should not only have power of their own record but also the rights to make choices on who has access to it and how it can be used.
Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Tengku Ibsatasni binti Tengku Shahruddin. My metric number is 264634 and for today's presentation I will be presenting the ethical issues of patients' information. The three issues consist of privacy and user protection, relieving the public interest, and the lastly is privacy and confidentiality sharing on media social. For the first issue of privacy and user protection, talks about the patient information that have been shared by the practitioner for medical use in the data health sharing and for the use of other patients to exchange data among users. Through the exchange of data, the patients are able to understand more about the illness and meet the same individual that share the concerns of their illnesses. But the true issue is whether the privacy was truly protected with all the sharing that had been made through data sharing platform. And that's under this issue. We will move on to the next issue, which are relieving the public interest. This is an ongoing issue due to the pandemic, as the sharing of personal details increased the risk of stigmatization in certain communities. Individuals who are infected and come from certain clusters are most likely to be viewed in negative way from the communities as the cases are increasing day by day. Disclosure of patients' information and data are necessary in order for the Ministry of Health to do contact tracing among places and individuals that have been in contact with the party. But then I believe that it is necessary for the government to expose the information to the public so that the public can be more aware of the virus and take the pandemic seriously. The last issue is privacy and confidentiality sharing on media social. Day by day, the users of social media is increasing, and with that come the risk as well. But then nowadays, lots of doctors have been uploading the images of the X-ray and the test result of the patients. The issue is whether it is truly ethical even if it was used to educate the public, as it does not have the patient consent to do so. By all means, I believe that doctors should protect their patient information and shall not share any pictures without their patient's consent. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurfa Fahiza binti Muhammad Zahari. Okay, so for the stakeholders awareness, stakeholders are individuals or groups that can influence the success or failure of an organization's activities. Okay, for the internet stakeholder means the groups or people that are involved in direct work of business, such as those who operate with the organization. For the external stakeholder means group or people who are not involved in direct business work, like those who are impacted or impact the organization. Okay, for the stakeholders, we have three. The first one is hospital staff, the second one patients and government. Okay, for hospital staff and internal stakeholders, hospital staff refers to who directs to interact with customer or patients and provide support in business operation. Okay, facilitators were consequence of and deliberate about minimizing possible impacts on articulated opinions, including from their own positionality and experience within the group. During data collection and review, obstacles that are common in qualitative research. Okay, so for the patients, individuals' right to know about the practice of data sharing in general, that is, its value, possible benefits and risks, and governance structures were linked to autonomy rights. Okay, person informed, consent process and community-wide participation were identified as essential practice to support this right. In its delivery of treatment and healthcare facilities, patient information, whether in manual or electronic form, plays a critical role. Okay, for the last one is government. Government's roles in eradicate these issues, creating general awareness of data sharing activities, generating a balanced view about data sharing that include awareness of choice across the wider community was seen as important to the project overall, to ensure that public servants from across disciplines understand insights from data and emerging technologies and use data-informed insight responsibility. The government should play a role in eradicate this issue. That's all from me. Proceed with the next part.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nusraya binti Muhammad Nazri. My metric number is 263239. Okay, I will present to you about ethical reasoning. Ethical reasoning is one of the steps towards ethical behaviors. Before stakeholders can start thinking about the issues, firstly, they will have to recognize the situation that they have encountered. After that, stakeholders will apply an ethical frame to the issues and start using moral reasoning to solve the situation. I will explain how each stakeholder views the ethical issues on the privacy and confidentiality of patient information. Firstly, hospital staff. Hospital staff would be affected in this case. This is because they handle medical record, are responsible for ensuring patient confidentially remain confidential, even to their own immediate family members. The rapidly evolving information technology on this day allows all walks of life to obtain information so easily that the confidentiality right of this patient are increasingly difficult to remain. Therefore, there must be some hospital staff in the country who have violated. Secondly, patient. As a patient, of course, we face the privacy and confidentiality issues. They are generally have two type of medical record, which is inpatient and outpatient medical record. So this patient information either in manual or electronic form plays a very important role in the delivery of care and patient care service. This is because this document contain the personal information of individuals. Then it is categorized as a classified official document and should be given the appropriate level of security protection. Lastly, government. The government must be involved in this issue because they are very important. Each patient has their own medical record, so that the medical record department is a restricted area for storing classified document or records. In accordance with the security instruction, only the users of the patient of medical record who have signed of Official Secret Act 1972 declaration form are allowed to handle and access these patient records. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Luqman Afize. My metric number is 268076. Next, we go to the part which is ethical lesson. Many people have suffered financially and psychologically as a result of this pandemic. This misery caused by immoral behavior on the part of some individual must come to an end, and those who are responsible must be brought to justice according to the law. As a result, it can serve as a warning to others to think twice before doing anything that may be a general. Compensatory justice is a type of punishment that demands just restitution for wrongdoing or injuries. Direct impact on people's daily life. There are many types of justice that can be applied to this dishonest individual under ethical lesson. From our viewpoint, compensatory justice is a form of justice that can be used to address the effect of many people all over the world. In general, compensatory justice is a punishment which requires just compensation for wrong or injuries. This demonstrates that many people have suffered significant economic loss during this catastrophic era. Unemployment and company closure have made it impossible for them to cope with their daily life. Furthermore, restrictions imposed by the government to combat this pandemic have had a negative impact on sectors such as tourism. This form of justice will assist entrepreneurs and traders in receiving the justice and compensation they deserve, so that they can continue to operate their business during this difficult period. Furthermore, this form of justice can teach and educate all parties to be extremely cautious when doing something that can harm all party and sector.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Haslan bin Hassan. My metric number is 264554. Now I will explain about ethical suggestions. Ethical suggestions can be said as how we can make the adjustment and give some suggestions to the ethical issues to change or transform it to be better. The suggestions are to make sure the patient's privacy and confidentiality. Okay, the first one is regularly educate the employees. When people understand why policies and procedures are in place, they are more likely to follow them. Holding daily training sessions with all members of the medical team, from administrators to doctors and nurses, helps to emphasize the importance of maintaining secrecy and refreshes the staff roles and standards. Keep these training sessions enjoyable and a nice way to practice while getting to meet the co-workers for the best performance. Using an innovative approach to the subject and including games will help to make the content more enjoyable for the employees while also providing a fun experience. Okay, the second one is ensure that all data is maintained on protected servers. The number of medical data being stored has increased as the quality of healthcare increases and populations grow. As a result, many practices and hospitals can face difficulties in properly preserving this data, both in terms of where large amounts of data can be saved and keeping the data readily available. Along with these systematic challenges, it is critical that medical data be stored with the highest degree of confidentiality and digital privacy possible. The only way to protect your data is to purchase platforms or use cloud services that guarantee data security. Furthermore, only the most important staff can have access to this information. It's also worth thinking about and engaging in different levels of password security that regulate access. The third one is ensure the system updated. Cyber criminals do that and they find vulnerabilities in the security of the program and take advantage of this exposure to gain access to your device. Once they gain access, they can damage your device by activating a keylogger to track what you type, steal confidential information, or worse, install ransomware to lock you out of your files and demand payment for access. Software developers help prevent violations such as the examples listed before by fixing vulnerabilities as quickly as possible. These fixes are included in the software updates. This means that the faster you install updates, the less likely your system is at risk of a cyber attack. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now I would like to conclude the assignments that we have carried out. We are still in unfamiliar territory, having never seen a pandemic before. These are the difficult times, and the citizens of the world, we must all work together to overcome the challenges that COVID-19 faces. Everyone is reacting morally by acquiring knowledge on health relevant to COVID-19. This is a constructive moral obligation that everyone has. There is a little need for ethical journalism in the medical health. It is just critical for private individuals who use social media to determine at once whether publishing a piece of material is interesting to the public or in the public's interest. In order to avoid the spread of the disease, the public must stay calm and cooperative. Nevertheless, exchanging patients' information will lead to the stigmatizations, prejudice, and guilt on a moral personal basis. In the circumstances affecting public health or issues or any abuse, our citizens' interest in health to knowledge can be overcome. Balancing the different needs of health information and maintaining its confidentiality, privacy, and the protection are ongoing and critical issues of health information. And the technology practiced in the healthcare and legal structures as well as the job prospects Using critical thinking skills is to ensure that the quality of information must be checked and the usefulness of the information is accessed before we are forwarding in any social media, for example in Instagram or WhatsApp and so on. The information will increase the citizens' well-being and social media literacy. As a result, we should all contribute our small part to the greater effect to fight COVID-19, and everyone's benefits from a collaboration. That's all from us. Thank you.